Let's be real, you've heard of the 10 plagues. But I want you to forget the Sunday school version. This isn't just a list of disasters. No, this is a high-stakes psychological drama, a story about one man's choices and the absolutely catastrophic consequences that followed for his entire nation. So that's the real question we're digging into here. We're going to look at the plagues not as 10 separate events, but as one single escalating story. You see, each plague was really a question posed to Pharaoh, another chance to change his mind. And every single time, driven by pride, he gave the exact same answer. And this is where it all kicks off. It starts with a simple, direct command, let my people go. But this is where you get that classic immovable object meeting an irresistible force. See, Pharaoh saw himself as a god on earth. For him to bend, to listen, that would be admitting there's a power out there greater than his own. And that, to him, was unthinkable. Now, what's so fascinating is that these plagues aren't just random acts of destruction. Think of Egyptian society as this intricate, beautiful tapestry. Each plague is like someone pulling a single thread. At first, it's just a minor annoyance. But as Pharaoh keeps saying no, that whole fabric of their religion, their power, their daily life, it just starts to completely unravel. And that unraveling begins with a series of quick, brutal body blows, one right after another. They're designed to shock, to overwhelm, to force him to give up before things get really, really bad. This is the drumbeat of doom, getting louder and louder. 1. The first shot across the bow. Bam. The Nile, the very lifeblood of Egypt, the source of everything, turns into this disgusting, stinking river of death. All the fish die, the water's totally undrinkable. The first choice has been made, and this is the first consequence. 2. Things are about to get personal. And this isn't just some nuisance. This is a total violation of their space. Frogs are in their food, in their beds. They are literally on Pharaoh's throne, a slimy, croaking mockery of his power. And he still won't listen. 3. Now the land itself turns against them. The very ground they walk on erupts into a cloud of biting gnats. It gets so bad that Pharaoh's own magicians, his own advisors, turn to him and say, hey, this is the finger of God. And yet his heart doesn't change. And because of that, everything is about to shift. Okay, this is a huge turning point. Because from here on out, the plagues aren't just about punishment anymore. They're about making a distinction. A line gets drawn, and it becomes terrifyingly clear who is being protected and who is not. And the 4th plague just lays it all out there. Thick, black swarms of flies torment all of Egypt. But they don't cross this invisible border into the land of Goshen, where the Israelites live. Suddenly you realize, whoa, these are not natural disasters. This is a targeted surgical strike. The message couldn't be clearer. And the pace just picks up. Boom, boom, boom. Plague 5, Egypt's livestock drops dead, but Israel's herds are fine. Plague 6, agonizing boils break out on every single Egyptian. Plague 7, a terrifying storm of fire and ice that just destroys the land. And then 8, locusts devouring anything that was left. 4 more chances, 4 more refusals. After all that chaos, the storms, the swarms, the sickness, comes a silence. And honestly, this silence is way more terrifying than any of the noise that came before it. It's that quiet moment right before the final devastating blow. So the 9th plague isn't just dark. The original text says it's a darkness that can be felt. Can you imagine that? A thick, suffocating presence that is so heavy it literally paralyzes people for 3 straight days. And in that darkness, there's just silence. One last moment for an entire nation to sit with the consequences of their king's pride. One final chance to turn back. And then the silence breaks. The 9th chance was refused. And now, after 9 escalating warnings, there are no more chances. The final, irreversible consequence is here. You see, this one is different. It's not about property or comfort anymore. This is deeply personal. From the son of Pharaoh on the throne to the son of the prisoner in the dungeon, every single Egyptian family suffers the exact same devastating loss. It's the absolute consequence. But that line in the sand is still there. Over in Goshen, the homes that are marked with the blood of a lamb are passed over by death. It's this incredible symbol of faith and protection, and it's in such a stark, horrible contrast to what's happening just down the road. And that's really the heart of this entire drama, isn't it? It's all about how far one person's defiance can go before you finally hit that point of no return. 10 times Pharaoh was given a choice. 10 times he refused. And that 10th consequence? Well, it wasn't just the end of a generation. It was the beginning of a nation. So I guess that just leaves us with one last thought. As you think about this escalating horror, from blood to darkness to death, you have to ask yourself, at what point does stubbornness just become self-destruction? And what does it say about us that we can so often see that line and still choose to step right over it?